autumnal everything looks. Haggis, neeps and tatties. Can't believe. The water's doing something really weird. Whoa. Hello guys, and welcome to the first official episode of our road trip through Scotland. So we are currently in a Premier Inn today because we're outside of Edinburgh, and today we're heading into Edinburgh because we're going to see Aurora. Thought it'd be easier to actually stay in a hotel room. If you haven't seen the first episode of the Autumn Diaries, we are heading on a road trip. I've got my van, Peggy, who's currently outside. We can literally see Peggy the camper van just waiting patiently for us to go on a little road trip together. Also, I'm very excited because look how autumnal everything looks. All the leaves are turning golden. Makes me very happy. We're going to be heading off tomorrow to Inverness to start predominantly the west coast of the NC 500, which is this beautiful scenic drive through the whole of the north coast of 500, but we're predominantly going to be focusing on the west because apparently west is best and it has some of the most beautiful sights. And I absolutely love Scotland, and I just feel like Scotland in autumn is one of the best places you could probably go in the whole world for the autumn vibe. So let's head into Edinburgh, shall we?
Oh my god, don't do that, don't do that.
We have made a little bit of a mistake with this bus. Basically, we looked on Google Maps where we were going to go to Edinburgh, and we were crossing the road to the bus stop, and then this bus came on and it was like the X28 and it said Edinburgh across the top. So we just got on it. We were like, do you go to the city centre? And he was like, yeah. And he didn't say anything about it, like anything about there being like a faster bus or anything. Anyway, we've been on this bus 45 minutes and we're still an hour away, because it's got so many stops, whereas the other one was the X18 and it pretty much went straight to Edinburgh. We would have been there by now. We are so hungry as well because we haven't had any breakfast, and by the time we get into Edinburgh it's going to be about 1 p.m. So we're going to get off at Princes Street, and the plan is to go to a pub called The Last Drop. I thought it would be cool because it's kind of like autumnal and it's also a little bit spooky. I actually seen this on my friend Brogan's vlog. She did a road trip and she actually went to that, so we're going to get off the bus and go straight there. Just been to Black Sheep Coffee and I got an oat milk vanilla latte, but Dean got one of the ice matches. What was that? Edinburgh Castle behind us there as well, look at that. But yeah, it was a pumpkin spice matcha latte. Doesn't that sound really bizarre? That is weird. Oh, it's nice though. It does go actually. I didn't think it would go, but actually it does go. They had all sorts of flavours. That's really nice. I've never had a pumpkin spice flavoured matcha before. Anyway, let's finally go get some food, shall we? Oh, look how autumnal everything looks. Edinburgh is the best. Edinburgh is one of my favourite UK cities, and it's just so cool, especially the old town. It's so beautiful, very hilly, but absolutely beautiful. Well, it is very, very busy here today, and one thing I was not expecting is for it to be hot. I'm actually boiling. I've had to take my coat off. It's sunny and like nice weather. Very not what I was expecting for Scotland. I don't think the weather is going to be that good when we hit the NC 500 though. So anyway, let's go find this pub. The Museum of Context here, and there is a massive queue outside it. A Highland Coo. I hope we get to see a Highland Coo. The Last Drop pub, and it's really interesting here. It's got some really like cool history. So this gets its name, which used to be the Grassmarket Gallows, where they used to have public hangings until 1784, and the last drop refers to like the final drink offered to like the prisoners before they got hung basically. And this pub is meant to be haunted like many places in Edinburgh. But listen to this, right? So Grassmarket was actually one of the Edinburgh's main execution sites, so it's like right near here. There's a really interesting story about this person called Half-Hanged Maggie, and basically she got executed and she was declared dead after execution. To being pronounced dead, she revived on her way to the grave and was later pardoned. There's a few different stories about the hanging of Margaret or Maggie Dixon, but most agree on the basics. Maggie was actually tried for concealing her birth of a baby boy. However, as the body was being taken back to Musselburgh for burial, something incredible happened. She came back to life in the back of the cart. She went on to live for another 30 or even 40 years, eventually passing away. It's believed to be about 1765. So she was actually pardoned and she became known as Half-Hanged Maggie, and there's now a pub nearby bearing her name. So we'll have to find that and see if we can pass it. Spooky for autumn. So we just ordered ourselves some haggis, meats and tatties because we thought that would be perfect for out here in Scotland, and this is such a cool vibe. We did originally, I found this really, really cool restaurant place called The Witchery. I'll put some pictures on screen so you can see. It looked so cool. I was actually looking for really cool places to stay, but unfortunately it was all booked out and you couldn't book reservations this weekend. Obviously it must be really, really busy, but if you happen to come in autumn, or even you just want a spooky vibe, The Witchery looks really, really cool inside. I think it's more like fine dining, I'm not quite sure, but it looked really cool. So one day, hopefully we can come back and try that out. But someone ordered haggis, neeps and tatties next to us and we were like, oh, let's get that. I've never actually tried haggis, neeps and tatties. So it's basically turnip and potato, I think, and then haggis. And I love haggis, so yeah. First meal in Scotland, you have to have haggis, am I right? Oh, here is our haggis, neeps and tatties. So haggis, neeps, tatties. So there's some poor gravy all over it. Oh my gosh, that gravy looks really good actually. So I'm going to try it all. I'm going to have a bit of everything in the gravy. I love turnip. Turnip is like the ultimate autumn food, I think. That's so nice. I love haggis. It basically tastes like mince and onions, kind of, if you've never had it before, but it's a lot more grainy in the texture. I love turnip. There's no better autumnal food than turnip. Alright, we're just about to head off to Greyfriars Bobby, but look at this little place. It's got little Highland coos in the window. Look at them. A little Scotland bear. Nessie, we're coming for you in 2 days' time. Very excited. I've also got a little bear keychain. I feel like I need one. I love getting keychains to match like where I am, like where I'm travelling and stuff. So I feel like I need a little Highland Coop keychain. I've already got my little witch one that I got as a little unboxing, this little witch. But I think a little Scottish one would be cute. Should we have a look inside? Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. I can't cope. Oh, it's adorable. Dean, look at this little musical teddy. Wait, can you press it? That is so cute. think it's closed down for construction. Alright, we made it to Greyfriars Kirkyard. Let's go find Greyfriars Bobby. Holy smokes, look at all these big gravestones. It's so autumnal around here and kind of spooky. Look at this. It looks really cool and spooky here. Look at this. Oh, that's kind of spooky. Oh, spooky. Look at this guy over here. This graveyard is so cool and so autumnal. Holy smokes. Seeing this tombstone? It's like its whole house. Oh no, we've got some that have fallen over, but 1783, the rest of the inscription is kind of like faded off over time. These are so interesting. They're literally like houses. Look at this one with the skull on the front. But it's all what's going on here? It's all fallen. I wonder if there used to be gates on here. But look, you can.
Yeah, the gates fallen.
Well, the gates have all fallen off, but people are inside them having a walk around. I love the stoic mindset of Memento Mori. I even did a product collection on Katnipp, but it is really cool. Oh, look. It's really cool to see all like the skulls and stuff everywhere. Morbid reminder that life is short and one day that'll be us. Oh, I am kind of a secret goth at heart. Look at this one. Oh, look at this one. This one has a gate on it, and then we have a gravestone here and here, but then there's a lot of like skull imagery everywhere. Speaking of Memento Mori, I think this used to say it. So Memento Mori, I'm guessing that used to say. If anyone's a Disney fan, you might recognise the saying. So they've got a shop there near the Haunted Mansion, but it is basically a reminder to, and it was very, very popular during the Gothic era. They used to have a lot of artwork and depictions and things like that in the Gothic era to remind you and a remembering of one's fate. So basically seize the day, but also remember that one day you must die. It might seem morbid to some people, but a lot of people, especially if you believe in like stoicism, follow this principle, and I am a big fan of this principle as well. And people would often hold like coins, or they'd wear amulets with skulls on to remind them that one day you will die. So it's to kind of seize the day. It's like a morbid positive thing, I don't know. And also all these riches, you'd often see pictures of the skulls with riches all around them, and like kind of a skull set on books of knowledge, for example. The books would represent the knowledge you accumulate in lifetime, and there'd also be like wilting flowers, and there'd also be like jewels and stuff, and it'd be a reminder that all this stuff really in the end doesn't really matter. So I really like it. It's one of my favourite like philosophies and art movements, and I even did a collection at Katnipp based off it and went on this whole like historical thing searching about a Memento Mori. But it's really cool to see a Memento Mori skull there. That was cool. I actually can't believe how lucky we have got with the weather, and like it's like the most perfect idealistic autumn day today. Best day ever.
Surfing on a wave of good feelings. Well, it's just another Friday. So bring your A game, 'cause you know this party won't stop. We can let it run out of time since strawberry long ago. I wanna share it with you, share it with you, share it with you. Hey baby, if you're looking for some crazy.
Oh, I think I've just spotted Greyfriars Bobby, a little statue. Look at this right next to it, Bobby's Bothy. Oh, there he is, his little statue. Greyfriars Bobby. I love that there's loads of flowers still actively planted all around him. And even cuter, at his gravestone There's loads of little dog toys and sticks and coins and stuff. So, legend has it, Greyfriars Bobby is basically a dog who belonged to, I think it was Mr. Grey or something like that. His owner died. Allegedly, he went by his owner's grave every day for I think 13 or 14 years. It reminds me of Hachiko, like Hachi as well in Japan, in Tokyo and Shibuya. Oh well, I actually didn't realise, but this whole monument was a memento mori, death awaits us
The mural
thing.
monuments within the walls of Greyfriars Kirkyard are unquestionably the finest examples of 17th century funeral art in Scotland.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, so look there. So right here is the Greyfriars Bobby pub, and just over there is the statue where you touch his nose.
Everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide. It's getting kind of crazy up in here. Got the DJ playing music, everybody wants to hear, yeah. It's getting kind of crazy up in here. Everybody wants to
I got some new art books. I'll show you later on when we get in.
It smells so good in here of
You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide.
found a cool looking coffee bar. Ooh, this is nice. We're just going to grab a cup of tea at this coffee shop. But anyone who is a Harry Potter fan can go there and get a free map at Greyfriars Graveyard, and it tells you a little bit of history here. The memento mori, Scotland's oldest and best preserved memento mori, is packed. I can't believe that I didn't know it was memento mori until we actually looked closer. Maybe that's what triggered it. But it also says all the Harry Potter landmarks, so where J.K. Rowling actually like wrote Harry Potter, Elephant House. Candlemaker Row is meant to be like Diagon Alley, and then it's got like the grave inspiration as well, so like Tom Riddle's grave, and it's all marked, can you see? So you can go around and spot all those landmarks, and it even gives you a map of Greyfriars Kirk and Graveyard as you're going around. The water's doing something really weird. Look at the water.
From Jurassic Park, like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's spooky. Why is it doing that? That's really bizarre. It's like dancing. The water's dancing. There must be like some sort of weird vibration going through the table, through the water, and creating like a cymatics pattern onto the water. Whoa. That's cool. Maybe it's a ghost trying to get to you, dude, and tell you like a story or something. When you put your hands on the table, it's like proper vibrating. So I'm thinking, I wonder if the underground city is running through here, or there's definitely something underground here, because it's proper shaking. It's crazy. It's not doing it anymore, is it? Oh, it's trippy. Town again, but we are actually going to head off now to near the concert hall. Rora's playing at somewhere called Usher Hall, which looks really cool. I'll show you inside. But we need something to eat before we go see her. It's 5 p.m. I look so good. I love it. Anyway, yeah, we need something to eat properly before we see it. It's been a few hours since we had our haggis neeps and tatties. So let's go for food. We're just going to see and be in the general area, and then that way we know that we're really close and we're in the area and we can just grab a bite to eat. So Let's go, shall we? Let's find somewhere. We're back on the street where the last drop was, and the market street is just behind us as well, the famous old town. Oh, the Beehive Inn. That looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, Edinburgh Castle's right over there. Look at this. Right up there. Edinburgh Castle. Very nice. Edinburgh is definitely one of my favourite places in the whole of the UK to visit. It's one of my favourite cities. In fact, it's up there with one of my favourite like cities overall in the world. Like seriously, I absolutely love it. And I know I've said this already, but autumn as well. Chef's kiss, it's even better. Autumn and winter are the best times to come, in my opinion, to Edinburgh, but autumn is probably the best time to visit here. It's absolutely unreal. So pretty everywhere. I love it. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been to Scotland in summer. Have you, Dean? I've never been to Scotland in summer. It always seems to be like a winter or autumn trip. I always seem to come then because it's cosy and it's like really nice. But I've never been in summer. Yeah, I just think the best time to come is when you're wrapping up, you're looking at all the pubs, you go and you get some nice hearty meals. I love it. Anyway, we're walking to Usher Hall now to be in the area and go for something to eat. Oh, it looks cool in here. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh nice, look at this. Okay, we've come to somewhere called Bombay Cafe and it looks so cool. The theming in here is really cool. Basically it said that Bombay Cafe was a mix between Iranian and Indians who came to India, Bombay, and opened cafes. So it had things like kebabs, and it also had like classic Indian food. Very excited for this because I love Indian food and Indian cooking in general, so let's see what it's like, shall we? Also got the Peshwari naan, this is the chicken tikka, this is the shish kebab, which looks incredible, and the samosas. Wow, that looks nice. Dean just said it's really spicy, but it looks really good. He did say if the portions look small, he said it's like kind of tapasy style, so you can get like a bit of everything. The chicken tikka looks incredible. Oh, is that the shish kebab? Dean said it's really spicy. This is the shish kebab. I literally love it, chicken tikka. I know technically chicken tikka is British, but this is really good actually. Oh my god, that's really good. And then we've got a Peshwari naan, and for those who maybe don't know what Peshwari naan is, it's basically naan bread with coconut inside. And I like this one, it's like really thin and it's like almost crispy.
Don't wanna waste time. I'll never be this young. I'll never be this young again. Don't wanna chase highs when I'm too worn out. When I'm too worn out.
Whoa, look at this. I know, it's crazy. Look at the ceiling. Grand Circle, that's where we are, Dean. Grand Circle. Right, oh, look at this. Oh, fashion, look at this building. Ah, this building looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, I'm so excited. Look at this theatre. How pretty does this look? What the heck? I'm so excited. Cheers. Yay. Got myself a side of Aurora. I love this theatre. I love big old buildings like this. It looks so amazing. Look at the ceiling. Cool. Thank you for this warm welcome. Well, that was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it, Dean? Oh, there's Edinburgh Castle. It's all like little, look at that. Anyway, oh, look at all the cobbled streets and stuff at night. We're gonna head, should we go that side? We're gonna head back to Old Town because obviously getting an Uber now will be absolutely rammed out because everyone's leaving. So we're gonna head back to Old Town and have a look at night time because honestly it's so beautiful at night and all the cobbled streets look amazing. I was just saying to Dean, like Edinburgh is definitely my favourite place to come. It's so beautiful, like look at these buildings. Seriously unbelievable. But Aurora, She was so good. Her voice was even more spectacular. I didn't even think that was possible, but even more spectacular in person. Highly recommend it if you are an Aurora fan, or even if you're not, check out her music because it's really brilliant. Anyway, I'm just staring at Edinburgh Castle, like the side of Edinburgh Castle all lit up. We're going to take a look around Old Town at night and then get an Uber back to the hotel. I remember when we came for a Christmas market before, we actually walked around Old Town and it was all done up for Christmas. All the shops were shut and everything, but all the Christmas lights were still twinkling in the shop windows, and it was just me and Dean walking around the cobbled streets at night. Can you remember that? And we seen all like the little Edinburgh in Old Town, and we could see all the little streets and stuff, and there was no one around at all because earlier on it was really busy, so it was a little bit difficult to walk around, but there's a lot going on. It's Saturday, it's always busy in Edinburgh because it's such a beautiful place to come, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to go have a walk around, so let's go, shall we? Whoa, check out Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle. Look, we're back at this street that we were at earlier. The guy with the bagpipes was playing just there, and look at this is a Royal Mile. I've got the massive church here. There's barely anyone around. Check this out. Pretty cool. It's really cool to wander the street. Live folk music at 9 p.m. It's nearly midnight. Although it is currently midnight on a Saturday night, so everyone is like out and about having a good time. But yeah, it's really beautiful. I remember before at Christmas walking around at night. I don't think it was this late before, and it was so beautiful. Lit up everywhere and almost spooky. But yeah, I love Edinburgh. Beautiful it is everywhere. Isn't it gorgeous, Dean? I love it around. Just all the buildings are so cool around here.
Excuse me, sir. It looks like you've got a corn on your head.
Hello guys. Oh, I nearly threw my art books all over the floor. We just got in from Edinburgh. It cost us £45 in Uber because it's after 12. It's like, what time is it? Like 1 a.m. Such a good night. I was saying to Dean, we've not been on a night out in Edinburgh, have we? Or Scotland. But it looks like a good night. I thought I'd quickly show you the art books that I picked up from the shop. Art book by Miyoko to go in my studio, which was £23. She has the most beautiful art I've ever seen. I follow her on Instagram actually. Ah, so good. It's even got some of her old stuff. Look at this. Like Japanese cans. So pretty. I love her art style. I also picked up this book, which I thought was cool. It's also very Japanese inspired art as well. Sorry if you don't care about art or illustration, but it's my passion. So I love it, and I want to slowly over time collect art books. I never used to collect anything like this before because simply I didn't have any space to collect it. But now I've got loads of shelves in my new studio, and I just think these are really great to have as a place if I'm feeling ever uninspired. I can just sit and open one of these books up and look at the art in them. Like, this one's definitely heavily inspired by like 80s illustrations and like Japanese pop culture. Like, look at that, so cool. And for those of you who did follow along in the Japan series or haven't seen my Japan series, we did a huge Japan series last year and we're going back there in January, so that's going to be the start of a brand new series. But we still have these autumn diaries and the Christmas chronicles. I'm super excited because tomorrow we are heading to Inverness and we'll be kickstarting our road trip in the van. I'll see you in the next one when we will be getting in our camper van and heading off to Inverness and then Loch Ness. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a like because it really helps this channel out, and leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Goodbye.